Hello, Cancer. This is your general reading for the month of September, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, depending what you resonate best with. Let's have a look at the messages for this month. We are going to have a look at general messages, your money and finances, love and relationships, health, any overall blocks or obstacles, challenges, and overall message. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. Okay, Cancer. So I'm seeing that you're quite possibly resisting some kind of possible new situation. I do want to say this could be some kind of change in something. I do want to say this could be a situation. This could also be an individual, but I feel like there's some kind of resistance against it. This could be some kind of possibility for growth. I feel if this is an individual, I feel in general they're a very grounded individual. They usually have their head on straight. They are usually a very curious person with a lot of vision towards the future, a lot of hope, a lot of possibilities. They're a person that looks towards the future knowing what it is that they want to do and not afraid to put in the work to be able to do it. They have a lot of energy behind them. And I feel like quite possibly there's some resistance against this individual or a situation which could require some kind of change on your part. Fire also has to do with change and transformation, something becoming something that used to be something else, essentially. And I feel, whether it's a person or a situation, I feel like there's resistance, and I feel like you're not interested in this. I feel like you're generally not interested in this. You're kind of being aloof in the situation. You're fighting against it because you really don't want to do it. I feel like if this is some kind of new growth or new beginning, I feel like you don't want to take advantage of what this is. And I feel like this could have something to do even with patience, because I am seeing our Strength card here. This could have something to do with something requiring patience on your part. Or this could quite possibly be an individual that could be, I want to say, a Leo individual. I'm seeing Leo energy here. But I feel there's some resistance. I feel like quite possibly you're putting up a wall or some kind of defense regarding this person or situation. Something that you're not interested in entertaining. So this could be the energy of quite possibly being patient in some kind of new situation. Cancer. And I want to say there could be the possibility that this is an individual. An individual quite possibly that maybe you've had some previous conflict with. I want to say you may have had conflict with this person. You may have had something, said something, or they may have said something to you, Cancer, that I feel there was some kind of discussion. I feel there was some kind of argument. And I feel like this may be requiring some kind of patience on your part and that you are not interested. Or quite possibly whatever it is that this discussion was about, you're not interested. You don't care what this person has to say. And I am seeing quite possibly an individual here in our Knight of Cups. This could be quite possibly your energy coming through here, Cancer. There could be some kind of argument or some kind of discussion that you may have had with a fire sign individual, or with an individual that is emanating fire-like qualities, or quite possibly a Leo individual. And I want to say that there's an opportunity here moving forward for some kind of resolution, for some kind of solution. I want to say that there's some kind of opportunity here for some kind of possible new beginning. I want to say some kind of new beginning having to do with putting things back together on an emotional level. I almost feel like there could be some reconciliation here is the energy that I'm feeling. I feel like if there was some kind of previous argument with an individual or some kind of conflict in a certain situation, there's an opportunity for reconciliation here. An opportunity to kind of start things anew, essentially, and to move forward again from a place of more peace and harmony in general. And even though I'm seeing that you're generally, I don't feel like you're interested in doing this, because I feel like patience is going to be required. And I kind of feel like you're not interested in it. Cancer. Let's go ahead and have a look at your money and finances for this month. Okay, so money and finances, I feel like you are very focused right now. And I want to say very careful on what you're doing with your money this month. I do feel like this is an energy that is neither good nor bad. I do feel like this is a relatively balanced energy right now. I feel like it's an energy that you are wanting to maintain your finances, wanting to take care of your financial situation. I feel that things are in check with your money and finances right now. I feel like you're focused on taking care of anything that needs taken care of. I feel like everything financially and money-wise is in check. I feel that you're on top of things, essentially, is what I'm feeling here regarding finances. I feel quite possibly the overall situation may be more with our love and relationships. Let's have a look here. Okay. So love and relationships is, I do want to say it's going to be weighted heavier for you for the month of September, because I am seeing that there quite possibly has been conflict. And I feel like quite possibly there may not be any reconciliation here. I feel like it's going to quite possibly be a little intense with somebody this month. And I want to say this could quite possibly where the patience is going to be needed. Patience and some kind of, you need to muster some kind of strength to stay calm in the situation. I feel that this is going to be a little bit of a trying month for you with somebody, or with a situation that could be a little challenging regarding love and relationships. This could be romantic love. This could be a romantic love interest currently that you're that you're kind of on the outs with right now. Or this could also be a relationship in general that you are going at it with somebody, or they are going at it with you, Cancer. But I do want to say, watch out for this energy. This could be a challenging energy with relationships in general this month. Okay, and for our overall health in general, I want to say pay attention to your thoughts in general. Pay attention to what you're saying, what you're thinking. I want to say overall health is going to be focused on mental health, because I am seeing swords here. Swords energy in general overall is going to be mental energy. So I do want to say pay a lot of attention to your thoughts, what you're saying, the words that you're using, how you're communicating with individuals this month, or how you're communicating in certain situations. Being careful not to be too aggressive, or to say things that are aggressive, or to say things that quite possibly are violent towards other individuals. This could be criticism, this could be bossiness, this could be bullying. So do be mindful of the words that you're using in general in the month of September, Cancer. Let's go ahead and check your challenge or overall any blocks or obstacles, challenging energy. Okay, so this is our nectar here. Nectar, this is essentially the Amrita. And Amrita is essentially a nectar from ancient India. This is essentially a divine beverage. And this is similar to what the Greeks would have called ambrosia, for example. And this was thought to give immortality, essentially. This indicates the fountain of life. And in our challenge position here, this nectar is essentially going to remind you, Cancer, to take care of yourself, nurture yourself for this month. I feel like there could be some situation, quite possibly, that is taxing on you, quite possibly mentally taxing. I feel like these arguments, quite possibly in relationships this month or with somebody this month, could be a rather taxing event to you. So make sure you take some time to give yourself any nurturing, any healing, to essentially give yourself this nectar, to allow yourself the opportunity to be restored, to rejuvenate yourself, essentially. Pay attention to your own health in this situation, and pay attention to not get caught up in a lot of this mental energy overall. Instead of possible conflict with others, try to use that conflictual energy to nurture yourself. And so let's go ahead and have a look at your overall message, Cancer. Be spontaneous. So this is going to indicate to essentially live life to your fullest here, Cancer. And sometimes I'm almost getting this feeling like some of this energy of quite possibly arguing with people, being at odds with somebody or some kind of situation, sometimes maybe being defensive in certain situations. I want to say overall the message is to be spontaneous, to come back to a point where you can enjoy life again, enjoy the small things, go back into some kind of energy where you're not worrying about this kind of back and forth conflict, because at the end of the day, these conflicts are relatively insignificant when we think about the entire situation, when we think about the overall situation of life in general. How insignificant is it to possibly be worrying about what others are saying, arguing with people over small things? Sometimes this could even indicate that there's been some kind of arguments over the little things. We have 2 pages here indicating this could be a small thing. So at the end of the day, any arguments that you are having with somebody, reflect on what it is that argument is about. Was this something major? Was this a major event? Was this something that was life-changing? Or was this something small? Sometimes the small things that we argue about is who didn't do the dishes, or who didn't call when they were supposed to call at 5 and they called at 5:30. And sometimes we go on in these kind of situations for hours, sometimes even days, and sometimes we hold grudges against individuals if they didn't call us exactly when they said that they were going to call us. And we sometimes have this habit of remembering these negative things about what they didn't do instead of remembering what they did do. And so being spontaneous is to remind you, Cancer, to, if there's small things that are going on here that are taking up your time, taking up your day, that you're worrying about these things, go back to doing the things that you enjoy doing. Go back to enjoying life, celebrating life, taking care of yourself, celebrating life in general, and not worrying about these small things, these small insignificant things that don't change anything, that they're not changing the course of a life. Remember what it is that you enjoy doing and start to do some of those activities again. Start to get back out there, start to enjoy life, and take care of yourself how you need to be taken care of, Cancer. So that is your overall message for the month of September. Do let me know if you have questions or comments in the comment box below. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. Don't forget to like this video and check the links below for additional readings, or if you would like a personal reading, and have a good month.